Tech company Meta has agreed to a $17 billion settlement in a landmark trial over teen social media addiction. 47 states accused Meta of harming children, saying that its platforms were designed to be addictive and also that they contributed to a youth mental health crisis. For more now, Crowd 4's Terisa Estacio is live for us in our newsroom. We've been watching this trial very closely. Terisa, what's the latest?
Well, hi, Justine. This is a major settlement that has some major consequences for Meta. A landmark trial forcing Meta to change its ways when it comes to children.
That, if entered by the court, resolves the claims of our case and institutes real change, real transparency, real protections for children.
On Wednesday, California Attorney General Rob Bonta speaking about the nearly $18 billion settlement Meta agreed to on altering its platforms when it comes to minors. The agreement involves Meta's influence over teens, which was the foundation of the lawsuit. The attorneys general had sued the tech giant over teen social media addiction. The lawsuit, filed in 47 states, accused Meta of intentionally deceiving the public about the harmful design features that has wreaked havoc on youth mental health. Child advocates say it is a solid step forward.
And every child is now thinking that they have ADHD, they have body dysmorphia, they start diagnosing themselves. There's a lot of issues about what's going on online, on social media. And Facebook has been aware of this for years, that there's a lot of research that shows that kids are more depressed, more anxious, more scared in school, comparing themselves more, higher suicide rates.
The lawsuit continued with claims that Meta violated federal laws by routinely collecting data on children under 13 without parental consent. The trial kicked off last week in an Oakland federal court. It was expected CEO Mark Zuckerberg would be called to the stand to defend Meta's practices. Under the new rules, there will be a host of changes, including Meta will enforce default daily usage limits, including blocks during school hours and at night. It will also implement more rigorous age verification measures.
And the state governments will be able to use this money to fund child safety initiatives. We don't know yet what those may look like. I imagine they'll vary quite a bit state by state. But the other part of this is that these new features that Meta is going to introduce to Instagram and Facebook, these are now court enforceable. So if Meta doesn't do this, we have a legal pathway to try and force them to do so.
Meta released a statement about the settlement that reads in part, quote, "I'm pleased to announce that Meta has reached an agreement with a bipartisan group of state attorneys general from around the country on a new set of rules governing teens' use of social media. The framework we've negotiated will empower parents to easily manage how their children access our platforms," end quote. California Attorney General Rob Bonta says that the money would be paid out over 10 years, with the state getting at least $1.5 billion. The court, of course, has to weigh in on this, and the timing is unclear. There is, of course, this to add, Meta is also calling upon Snapchat and YouTube to also step up their teen accounts to put in similar restrictions. In the newsroom, Terisa Estacio, back to you, Justine.
Terisa.